Right, good morning to everyone. In this class, I am going to explain some problems based on force acting on a charged particle in a magnetic field. What is the formula for force acting on a charged particle when it is entered in the uniform magnetic induction field? F bar is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. Okay, now F bar is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. Again, the formula for force acting on a charged particle in the electric field is given by F bar is equal to Q into E bar, capital E, where capital E is equal to electric field intensity. Now again, let a charged particle is entered both in electric and magnetic fields. Net force acting on the particle F bar is equal to F E bar plus F M bar, and a force due to electric field plus force due to magnetic field, Q into E bar plus Q into V bar plus B bar. That resulting force in both electric and magnetic fields is known as a Lorentz force. Lorentz force. See here, example 1. Okay, now example 1. Only I can't write the short problem on the board. See here, first one. A magnetic field of B bar is equal 4.0 into 10 power minus 3 K bar Tesla exerts a force F bar is equal to 4.0 I bar plus 3.0 J bar into 10 to the power minus 10 newtons on a particle having a charge Q is equal 10 to the power minus 9 newtons. It is moving in x-y plane. Find the velocity of the particle. So we have to find the velocity of the charged particle. V bar vector relation and also magnitude. Again, you know what is the formula? Let V bar is equal to Vx I bar plus Vy J bar. V bar equal to Vx I bar plus Vy J bar. Now the force acting on the charged particle in the magnetic field F bar is equal to V bar Q into V bar cross 2. Okay, now Q into V bar cross 2. What is F bar? This is 4I bar plus 3J bar into 10 power minus 10 is equal to Q is 10 power minus 9 into V bar is equal Vx I bar plus V by J bar cross B bar is replaced by 4 into 10 power minus 3 into K bar. Okay, and this is equal here 10 power minus 10 power minus 10 cancel on both sides. 4I bar plus 3J bar into 10 to the power minus 1 is equal to here I bar plus K bar is equal minus J bar, that means minus 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into Vx J bar, or J bar plus K bar is equal I bar plus 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into Vy into J bar plus K bar is equal to I bar. Okay, now? So this is the formula. Now comparing I bar and J bar coefficients on both sides. Compare I bar and J bar coefficients on both sides. Here what is I comparing? 4 into 10 to the power minus 1 is equal, and on this side 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into Vy. Therefore, from this Vy is equal to 4 cancel, 10 power minus 1 also 10 cube into 10 power minus 1 means 10 square. Therefore, Vy is equal to 10 square. And J cap components means for 3 into 10 to the power minus 1 is equal to, that is minus 4 into 10 power minus 3 into Vx. Okay. Therefore, Vx is equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 1 into 10 cube by 4. That is 3 into 100 by 4 minus 4 ones 425. Therefore, Vx is equal to minus 75. Vy is equal to 100 and Vx is equal to 75, minus 75. Now, the velocity of the charged particle V bar is equal to, Vx I bar plus Vy j bar. That is equal to, Vx means minus 75. Minus 75 into I bar plus Vy is equal to 100 into j bar. Magnitude of velocity, modulus of V bar is equal to root of 75 square plus 100 square. Okay? 75 square plus 100 square. This can be written as 3 into 25. This is 4 into 25. 25 square into 25 square. On top of this thing, 25 into root of 3 square 9 plus 4 square 16. 25 into root 25. Root 25 is 5. 25 5s are 125. This is 125 meter per second. So velocity of the charged particle in the magnetic field is given by 125 meter per second. This is one problem. Next, there is an example 2. Okay, are you understand this problem? Right. Second problem, suppose a charged particle carrying a charge Q is equal to 1 microcoulomb. Q is equal to 1 microcoulomb moves in the uniform magnetic field with a velocity V1 is equal to 10 to the power 6 meter per second at an angle theta is equal to 45 degrees with x-axis in xy plane and experiences a force of F bar is equal or F is equal to 5 root 2 millinewton along negative z-axis. Along negative z-axis. When same particle moves with a velocity v2 is equal, same particle moves with a velocity v2 is equal 10 to the power 6 meter per second along z-axis. Along z-axis and experiences a force F2 is equal F2 in y direction. F2, this is in y direction. Finally, first one, magnitude of the magnetic field and second one, magnitude of the force F2. Same charge particle కాబట్టి charge Q is also in the second case 1 microcoulomb. But in the first condition, in the first case, see here, Q is equal to 1 microcoulomb, V1 is equal to 10 power 6 meter per second in what direction? In the xy plane at an angle theta equal to 45 degrees. That's why its velocity can be written as V1 bar is equal to, so Vx I bar plus Vy j bar. Vx means V cos theta means 10 to the power 6 into cos 45 into I bar plus 10 to the power 6 into sin 45 into j bar. Okay na? 10 power 6 common cos 45 is also 1 by root 2 sin 45 1 by root 2 into I bar plus j bar. It is velocity. Again, the force acting on the charged particle. Force acting on the charged particle in the magnetic field is given by F bar is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. Q into V bar cross B bar. But here, what is the direction of V bar? Particle is, the charged particle is moving in xy plane, velocity in xy plane, and force is along negative z-axis. Force is along negative z-axis. The direction of the magnetic field can be represented by using Fleming's left hand rule. According to that, compulsory F bar is perpendicular to V bar and V bar. V bar is lying in xy plane. Okay, and F bar is along negative z-axis. That's why compulsory V bar is lying along positive x-axis. Positive x-axis. So that's why it is represented as, what is F bar? F bar is equal to 5 root 2 into 10 power minus 3 milli newtons along negative axis minus K bar is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 Q bar is 1 milli, 1 micro, 10 power minus 6 into V bar is equal 10 to the power 6 by root 2 into I bar plus J bar cross. Let the magnetic field is B naught and B naught into I bar. B naught into I bar. Okay. So this is 10 power 6 into 10 power minus 6 is okay. 10 power 0 is equal to 1. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 ఇలా వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఉంటుంది. Root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. 5 2s are 10. 10 into 10 power minus 3 means 10 power minus 2. Okay, minus 10 power minus 2 into K bar is equal to, here I bar plus I bar is equal to 0. Okay, J bar plus I bar is equal to minus K bar means minus B naught into K bar. Therefore, I am comparing this, magnitude of B naught is equal to 10 power minus 2 Tesla. B naught is equal to 10 power minus 2 Tesla. This is the value of B naught. Next one. What is the value of magnetic electric field in magnitude చెప్పాలి అంటే B bar is equal to B naught into I cap. That means 10 power minus 2 into I cap. Okay. But in the second example, second case, find the force acting on the charged particle entered in the magnetic field with a velocity 10⁻⁶ meter per second along z axis means V2 bar is equal to 10⁻⁶ into K bar. Q is equal to 10 power minus 6 coulombs. Already B bar is equal to, it can be assumed as 10 power minus 2 into I bar. Therefore F bar, F2 bar is equal to Q into V2 bar plus B bar. This is 10 power minus 6 into V2 bar is equal to 10 power 6 into K bar plus B bar is equal to 10 power minus 2 into I bar. That is 10 power minus 6 into K bar plus I bar is equal to J bar. 10 power 4 into J bar. That is 10 power minus 2 J bar. Okay now? That means the force acting on the charged particle is equal to 10 power minus 2 newtons along y axis. 10 power minus 2 newtons along y axis. Okay. Next example 3. Suppose if a charged particle having a charge Q is equal 1 microcoulomb is projected in a magnetic field, B bar is equal to 2I bar plus YJ bar plus ZK bar Tesla with a velocity V bar is equal to 4I bar plus 2J bar minus 6K bar meter per second. Then it passes undeviated. The particle is undeviated. If it is now projected with a velocity V bar is equal, after that, in the second case, if it is projected with a velocity of I bar plus J bar, then find the force experienced by it. Okay? It's very important model. Charge of the particle is 1 microcoulomb. It is projected in the magnetic field. B bar is equal 2I bar plus 5J bar plus 8K bar Tesla with a velocity, and it is undeviated means both V bar and B bar are parallel. V bar and B bar are parallel. If any two vectors are parallel, suppose A bar and B bar are parallel, A bar equal to AXA bar plus AY K bar plus AZ K bar, B bar equal to BXA bar plus BY K bar plus BZ K bar. If A bar is parallel to B bar, then AX by DX is equal to AY by BY is equal to AZ by BZ is equal to constant. Parallel. And here also, if the particle is undeviated means B bar is parallel to B bar. That means the components ratio is 4:2. is equal to 2 by y is equal to minus 6 by minus z. Wait. Here this is minus z k. 4 by 2 equal to 2 by y is equal to minus 6 by minus 6. It is equal to k. K means constant. Comparing these two, first two compare this. 4 by 2 means 2. 2 cancel. Therefore, y is equal to 1. And comparing these two also, z is equal to 3. Therefore, b bar is equal to 2y bar plus y is equal to 1. Y is a bar minus 3k bar. And from the first case, we will find the value of b bar. In the second case, if the velocity is equal to this value, I bar plus a bar, find the force acting on the charging particle. F bar is equal to q into v bar plus b bar. Q is 1 into 10 power minus 6 into v bar is equal to I bar plus j bar cross b bar is equal to 2I bar plus j bar minus 3k bar. That is 10 power minus 6 into, come on, cross multiply this. So taking the determination I, j, k, first vector coefficients 1, 1, 0. Second vector coefficients 2, 1 and minus 2. That is 10 power minus 6 into I bar into minus 3 minus 0 minus j bar into minus 3 minus 0 plus k bar into 1 minus 2. That is 10 power minus 6 into minus 3I bar minus plus 3j bar minus k bar. Okay, this is the formula for force acting on the charging particle. Magnitude of the force is equal to, mod F is equal to 10 power minus 6 into root of 9 plus 9 plus 1. 9 plus 9, 18 plus 1, 19. Root 19 into 10 to the power minus 6 newtons. So this is the force acting on the charging particle in the second case. Okay, right? Next, the next example, very important example. See here, a particle of charge q, mass m, moving in an electric field E bar is equal, in the uniform electric field E bar is equal 2I bar Newton per coulomb, and magnetic field B bar is equal B k bar Tesla, B k bar Tesla. It follows a trajectory from P to Q as shown in the figure. Velocity at P is Vi bar. Velocity at Q is minus 2V j bar. So the path which is like that. This is the path, and this is in xy plane. Sorry. Okay, xy plane. A charged particle is entered like this. You can enter at the point P. This is the uniform magnetic induction field B. So in this magnetic field, it follows a circular path and it leaves at x at the point Q. Here its velocity is equal to, along this direction, means negative y-axis minus 2Vj, and this length is given by 2a, and this is equal to b, the edge. So ila vekkondi. Next again, electric field capital E is equal to 2I bar, and electric field very important problem. Find first one, electric field strength. Find the electric field strength. Second one, the power developed by at P by electric field. Third one, rate of work done by both the fields at Q. These are the questions. So this is asked in advanced examination once, nearly 2008 IIT advanced. In mains level also very important, NEET level also very important problem, and very easy also student. Once again, a charged particle having a charged field mass m is moving in an electric field. E bar is equal to 2I bar and magnetic field V bar is equal to B K bar. It moves, so it follows a trajectory from P to Q as shown in the figure. First one calculate చేయాల్సింది electric field strength. మనకు ఒక పాయింట్ గుర్తుండాలండి. Any charged particle when it is entered in the magnetic field, it follows a circular path, you know. In case of circular path, work done W is equal to F bar dot S bar. F bar and S bar both are perpendicular. That's why work done by the magnetic field is always equal to 0. Work done by the magnetic field is always equal to 0. Therefore, F bar is perpendicular to V bar. What is E bar? E bar is equal to 2I bar. Okay. And from work energy theorem, now the change in kinetic energy is equal to delta KE is equal to work done by the electric field. Only magnetic field work done always 0. Work is done by the electric field alone. Okay. According to work energy theorem, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. That means half m into v square minus u square is equal work done is equal to q into e bar dot s bar. Therefore, half m into final velocity q is equal to 2v. V square means 4v square minus v square. Initial velocity v, that is equal to q into capital E in what direction? E is along x-axis. E into I cap dot displacement along the direction of electric field is equal to 2a. 2a is also into I cap. Okay? That half m into 3v square is equal to q into, okay, I bar is equal to 1. So E into 2a, that is q into capital E is also, well, what is the value? 2. 2 into 2, 4a. Okay, now q into 4a. From this, capital E is equal to 2i cap. We are finding the value of only magnitude alone, E into I cap. Therefore, capital E into 2a. Now then, capital E is equal, what is this value? 3m v square by 2 into 4 a into q. So this is the value of electric field strength. Electric field strength is equal to 3mv square by 4a. And second one, power developed by power developed by the electric field determined to. Power is nothing but rate of green work. The rate of green work is also equal to F bar dot P bar. F bar dot P bar is equal to F is equal to Q into E bar dot this V into along Y bar. Okay. Capital E is also along x-axis. This is E into I cap. So that Q into I bar dot I bar is equal to 1. E into V. Q into E into V. This is equal to Q into V into. Again, capital E is replaced by from this equation 3m V square by 4aq. So that is 3m V into V equal to V cube into Q cancel. Q cancel. 3m V cube by 4. This is the power developed at T by the electric field. Now again, what is the power developed by? Third one, rate of free work is also called power. Power developed by both of its Q rings. Power developed is equal to rate of green work. So at Q, velocity is perpendicular to both electric field and magnetic field. If both are perpendicular, means theta becomes 90, cos 90 equal to 0. But power developed by both of fields at Q is equal to 0. Okay. So my dear students, tomorrow examination, next Sunday examination syllabus is completely logic gates and also up to force acting on a charged particle in the magnetic field. Okay na? You do the related sums or related problems based on logic gates and force acting on a charged particle in the magnetic field. Okay? Thank you.